We are going to draw our wireframe. We want to have a visualization of how our application will look like, and I'm using Figma to just draw the wireframes. It's just going to be a simple wireframe to just illustrate how the application looks like. We're done. This is just a representation of how the application will look like visually. So we need to understand which components we are going to add. As you can see, we have the parent component. The parent component is the one that is this container. This is the parent component. We'll have this component. This will just be some sort of a navbar. Then we'll have a search component. And then for the grids, this grid is the one that we are going to have all our heroes and villains. We will have pictures here. Then when you hover, you'll see information about the hero or villain. This is basically how we're going to design this, and this is just a simple visualization of how the application will look like. Let us create the application, and also we create the necessary components that we need. For any web application that you need to develop, you always need to have a visual representation of your application so that it can guide you to decide which components you're going to create, and also which components you can reuse them in other areas. So if I create this search component, I can reuse it in any page. If I create a component that has this grid, I can reuse this grid, and I can also reuse this navigation bar. So Angular encourages developers to create components so that you can reuse them in any page that you want to use the components. It's nice to design a visualization of how your application will look like so that you can actually implement the application very fast without thinking of which components you're going to reuse and which ones you are not going to reuse. Let's go to the next video, and I'm going to show you how to create a new application, and then we are going to create the new components. Okay, see you in the next video.